Hi, I'm Cherie.
I'm Kelvin. Master Small Business Podcast.
By Mentalist Media.
Welcome to Master Small Business Podcast.
Why are you talking like that?
Yes. Everybody want to know about money.
Yes.
How do you charge clients?
Yeah. And typically there are going to be two ways to do that, right? Flat rate or hourly billing.
Right. For a service.
Right.
Yeah. I think that I prefer flat rate personally.
Me too.
But flat rate can also encompass hourly. So, it could be based on hourly, some hourly rate.
Right. And, different people have different philosophies on how you should charge for your time. When you think of a project, you might think about the fact that, hey, I expect this to take me 10 hours and I want to get paid $50 an hour. So how much money is that? $500, right?
Right.
But there's more to consider than just, your hourly rate. And there are some people who think that that's not such a great way to price it and that you should be charging flat rates because of that, because this way it's not completely based on your hourly billing.
Yeah, because with your hourly billing, if you are more efficient and faster and quicker, then you're being punished for that great ability and talent.
Right. So the better you are, the less you're going to get paid. That doesn't make sense, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. And then, are you just going to drag it out just because, you're not getting what you're worth because you already negotiated an hourly rate?
Right. And the thing I always tell clients is I prefer flat rate because now you know exactly how much you're expected to pay. You don't, I could estimate that it's going to be 10 hours and maybe it takes 12. Well, in that case, I eat those other 2 hours, right? But if it takes me 8, then I get a bonus.
Yeah.
So, it can work, I think, well for both the client and for you. Now, let's talk about hourly. There are some situations, and I just have to say this because I run into this a lot with voiceover projects. So people will think, hey, I've got about 2 minutes worth of whatever for this voiceover. So I want to pay this person hourly because I'm thinking, hey, it should take them 15 minutes. So if I say I'm going to pay them hourly, then this is how much I should be paying for it rather than the flat rate fee. And those folks are just cheapskates, and I would prefer not to work with them.
Right. And your client should not be determining how long it takes you to do something at the same time.
Right. As a professional, you explain to them that what matters is the value that you're bringing to the table.
Exactly. Like if you were buying a Coke, or you're going to say, oh, it takes like 20 seconds to make it, so I should only pay for 20 seconds of work per se, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And then like with us, it's more than one person working on it. So if we're going to charge hourly, then we have to increase that exponentially depending on the number of people we have working at a specific time on it.
Right.
And like, let's say with websites, let's say somebody comes to you and say, hey, I need this website, and they want to pay hourly, or that comes up in negotiation. How long does it take to get functionality and testing and all that for a website? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if I told you something like, oh, it's going to be 192 hours, times $100 an hour, then it's just seems like, oh, it's too long and it's too expensive instead of a flat rate based on the value of what you're producing.
Yes. Now, I do think there are some downsides to flat rates versus hourly. Like, for instance, if you don't have a good idea of how long it's going to take you to complete it or what it's really going to take, and then you're giving this flat rate, and then you get into the project and you find out either the client didn't tell you everything or you didn't know everything you needed to know to make a good assessment. Now you're stuck, and the client is expecting it to be done for a certain price, and you're getting paid peanuts.
Yeah. So no matter what, you need to know how long it's going to take.
Right.
Yep. I think we did pretty good on this one. We may revisit this.
Yeah, I think
future.
we will, especially when we talk about pricing, because it's really connected with that.
Yes.
But I think we both vote for flat rate over hourly.
Yes. Charge a flat rate. Done.
Yep.